Man, hey, I'm not crazy. Life is, man. We in this bitch, man. It's a nigga birthday. It's your birthday. Matter of fact, where the fuck my cup at? Take this phone off the motherfucking. Man, this shit happened so sporadically and in order. It had to happen. I'm with somebody who. I'm not crazy. Life is, nigga. Stream the album. I got Goat with me.
What's going on?
Is it Goat or Ron? What we going? What?
I like Goat better, man. What's going on, y'all? Man, it's your boy Goat. Man, Allen, man, that's my boy. Shit.
Facts.
Yeah, right, bro. Every day.
And check this out. This how crazy life is. I don't even know this nigga, but every conversation that I've had with him was on a genuine level. So I'ma just, man, what's up with you, Goat, man?
You know, I just been chilling, trying to get money, staying positive.
I turned 30 years old today. I ain't even 30 though, but I'm really 28, but I feel 45, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I'm 30 years old. July 18th, 1994. Holla at me playing high school. At how you I feel older, like I'm looking at life different. What point did you get when you started getting older? Like, did it matter?
Really, man, to tell you the truth, like, ever since I was a kid, like I always hung around older people, like my granddaddy, my uncles, cousins. Then I don't know. Basically, I would actually say, like, to be honest, like 23, 24 maybe.
Okay. That was like a. They was telling you real, like they was telling you the truth. They wasn't like bullshitting you. Yeah, they wasn't trying to convolute bullshit.
Nah, they always been up front with me. And like I say, I always just sat back and observed everything, and I just took it in. And when I got older, I just applied it into everything I did. And like I say, everything he taught me, it made sense, and now I see it. So I just try to teach all the young people, you know, to stay positive.
It's facts, bro. Like that positivity, you gotta talk yourself into that. Like, so like growing up, like I'm the same way too. Like being around older people showed me like reality early, and at the same time, how I feel like it was kind of fucked up sometimes, cause you had to like get hit with certain shit that you weren't really ready for.
Right.
It's a blessing because you can have that now, whereas till you don't have to go through it. Like, shit, my grandma told me, like, when I was like 9 or 8, and matter of fact, nah, fuck that. When my dad got killed, my mother took me to the hospital.
Facts.
And when we walked outside, and we walked outside, she didn't tell me that he was on vacation or nothing. She said, he's dead. He's never coming back. And it's 5 years old.
And you know the funny part about it?
She said she never heard nobody scream like that. But after that, I literally didn't look at life the same. And because I realized you could be here today and gone tomorrow, bro. So live life. Be positive about it and make the right choices. But I'm sorry.
That's why it was crazy. Like the first time I met you, I didn't even know that was your dad.
That's
like,
crazy.
My granddaddy used to work there. Like he had his own little game room back there, bro. And it's just like when I went to talking to you, and then you told me who your daddy was, and it was just like blowing me, like I don't know, like.
Nah, I'm not crazy. Life is, man. Album out, stream it. If YouTube ain't try to hold me, but for real, like. But you being so like when you, I'm gonna tell you a crazy ass story. How like I took this girl some food, and she snapped on me and talked about how I went to give her a hug, right?
Yeah.
And mind you, she just kissed me in the mouth the previous night, all on me, and I just went to give her the little one hand joint. She turned into Brock. Look,
Yeah, see, I don't like that. Don't try to mislead me. If you kiss me the night before and then the day after I try to hug you, and it's not even on no sexual type of thing, and you push me away, that's gonna turn me off. Now you can't get nothing from me now. Only thing you can get is a stick of gum. That's it.
Would you like block? Would you block a
I,
bitch?
I wouldn't block them. I just tell them straight up, don't talk to me no more.
You
Straight
tell
up.
them you're not even. You'll still text, like send them a text. You ain't even. I feel like I shouldn't even call her and tell her. Like I'll just wait till she call my phone because I know she gonna need something.
Right.
Right. That's
Right.
how I know that it was.
Yeah, and
Never
then you
real.
let her know how you feel, and after
Exactly.
that, it's just whatever. Don't text me, nothing.
Damn, bro, dating is so hard, bro. Like I just had this conversation with my cousin, bro. It's like you got to start over. It's like starting over. It's like playing a game and getting to the end and then forgetting to turn the game off. Now you got to start from the beginning and shit.
Shit, my longest relationship been like 5 years,
Damn.
and I don't really like starting over, so that's why I may try to like work it out. If it don't work, it just don't work. But right now, I told my girl this is the last relationship I'm gonna be in. If it don't work out, it just don't work out.
Damn. I actually, even though I don't agree with those words, I actually agree with you because it's like, bro, how many times we getting older and older, bro? Anything could happen.
Yeah, I'm tired of starting over.
And like I gotta ask you the same questions or no, maybe I don't have to ask you any questions. So now, what the fit
To me, it's just the point of trying to get to know somebody and trying to figure them out if they telling you the truth or if they lying or anything. Like you never really like know,
Hell
because
yeah.
a person really won't show you how they really is until you further down the line, or you giving them so much stuff and they think that they can take over you or something like. And it don't really work. It ain't supposed to be like that. It's always supposed to be 50-50.
50-50.
Right.
Damn, that might be the name of this episode. Yeah. My engineer just completely
Right.
ignored me. But shout out to him though. I fuck with him for real. But 50-50, we gonna call this one. Yeah, it's like, how do you like, I'm trying to like, I gotta sit here and think about how you gonna react to some shit that you ain't even never heard before. And then you a woman. That's why I can't wait. I can't wait till my co-host pull up. Cause yeah, we finna bust this argument down for real.
It's gonna be interesting, right?
For real. I don't know what. Let me hold on. Can I put my phone? And she still. But it don't even matter. But yeah, and it's like you try to work with a person. I try to meet people halfway. If anything, if I can't meet you halfway, I'm not gonna meet you at all. You feel me? If I can't do something like, because I feel like leeches are very. This all ties into the same thing, by the way. Don't let all of this go over your head. Like, it's like you said, when you show somebody enough of something and they show you that same level back, that's when you know, okay, I can, I'm moving, I'm growing.
Mm.
And then it's like, but when you get lied to, then it's like, fuck. Now I gotta start all the way over. That's a whole mental thing too. That's not just physical. That ain't just you cut your homeboy off and now you fuck with this person.
Right.
That's a mental thing too. You thinking, I can't trust nobody now. And I don't. I like to see, I trust people based off of what they give me in return. And I think that's the safest way to live as a human.
Right. Facts.
I am Human Entertainment, by the way.
Facts.
I am Human Entertainment Network. Is it a network or is it entertainment?
Both.
It's both. Definitely bought your bumper ass thing. But yeah, that's how I deal with people. And then motherfuckers be getting sensitive. So yeah, bro, that's a fact. Everybody not ready for that though.
Nah. Everybody not ready for the truth.
How you think the truth gonna get to people?
They just gonna have to, I don't know. They just gonna have to trust the process. Like, I don't know. That's a good question.
That process. Like, do you know? So you know your process?
I mean, I know somewhat. Like, I'm always willing to learn more. Like, I know what I like, but sometimes that may not be what your calling is, or what it might not be meant for you to do, or whatever. Like, You just gotta put that faith in yourself and don't stop, bro. It ain't about what everybody else say. Like, yeah, it's cool. You know, everybody gonna have criticism towards what you do, but you just gotta be committed to it and be 100 to it.
Like, and you think being raised by older people at a young age helped you figure that out at the age that you did? Like, that's what started it. Like,
Yeah,
cause you probably could have went through some crazy shit, right?
yeah. I mean, I hang around younger people, but like I say, I appreciate my granddad and my grandma and mama and all them before he passed, cause like I say, he taught me a lot, and everything he taught me, I didn't get it then when I was a child, but as I got older and I started seeing everything, like it taught me. But my granddad, he was the type of person like he always showed love and like showed it like to where um I don't know, it was basically like it was tough love, but it was good. Like you knew. You
Yeah,
just knew.
like he wasn't trying to like fuck you over.
Nah,
It was like, this is reality.
never.
This is what we gotta. This is life, nigga. Like,
Never.
and I don't want you to go through some bullshit.
Yeah, my granny, he was always a happy dude. Like, man, he was like the original taxi cab driver. Like, before Uber, my granddad, bro, everybody knew my granddad around the town. Like, he was just that type of person. Like, he'd help anybody.
Humble.
Yeah, he was humble, very, very humble.
I had a bitch tell me I was too humble, but that don't even matter, cause she don't matter. Shout out to what's her name? And I'm posting this clip first too before I even drop the episode. I still love you though, baby girl, and you know my number. Call me. But for real, like having those type of people that's what's good, and you gotta like seek those people.
Right.
You can't just kind of walk around and it's just for you like that's a blessing, bro. Like, so when you got like to, you said you was like 24.
Yeah.
So you like, well, like you had to have a certain number of relationships to know how to, I guess, maintain some shit
Right.
and know like I'm not going like
Yeah,
what's
'cause-
your craziest like dating experience, like just on some surface shit, like
Well, I got so many, but this
Go in.
particular one I can say, I was like what, 27, and she was like 30 something. I
damn.
always liked the older women, but we went to this strip club, me and her, this night, and she gave me some money like to throw, so I'm throwing it. She walk off, and then like she get mad because I'm throwing the money, and I'm like, this is what you supposed to do at a strip club. Like, why are you getting mad? When we got home, she drew a knife on me, like tried to cut me. So I'm like, damn, this girl crazy. But I liked it though for some strange reason. Like I'm a jit. Like,
Oh
this
man,
shit,
now
this
we
type
on
of shit,
freak bull
this
time.
type of shit excited me for some reason. But I
We
was
on
like, man, this
freak
girl crazy. But yeah,
So you a clubber? You like to go out?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, back
Casually?
then, but now since I got older, like it don't really excite me no more because I did it since I was
Yeah,
like 20,
I
19,
chill,
20.
I want to chill at the house, watch my
Right.
favorite movie,
Right,
hold a titty,
right. He
cut the
said,
grass. The fuck? I'm like crazy life is in this bitch.
right. See,
What
my
the fuck
girl,
is my yo?
my
what
girl
the f-
don't smoke now, so
Oh,
I
she don't smoke.
yeah.
Ooh.
So that's good. That's better for me. I smoke it all.
So like, do you think that because is that a thing for y'all? Like because she don't smoke and you smoke, did that
mean,
did that get
no.
in the way of how y'all interact with each other?
I mean, somewhat, cause she drank a lot.
Excuse me, sir. What's the thing they called when it was Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump? The lesser of.
I have no idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean,
Nah, we still going on, but look. Oh damn. So that was the lesser of two evils, basically.
yeah.
You smoke and she drank. So she on the alcohol mind. You on the weed mind.
It was kind of like it kind of collided a little bit, but I don't pay it no mind.
How
I
you
just try to laugh it off.
that you used that work? Did it work all the time?
Nah, not all the time. 'Cause sometimes you gonna get cussed out. She gonna get mad. Might throw something at you, or a remote or something. You never know.
Damn. She threw a remote at you.
Nah, she ain't throw it at me, but she tried to throw it at me, but it
My
went
nigga
over me.
said he got.
But it
He
went
said
over
she
me.
ain't throw it at me.
Nah, it went over me.
I don't. Man. So like having like that, having that influence is, especially in like just for, not even to take like a racial turn, but I'm gonna take that racial turn anyway. That don't really happen in the black community because everybody be like the shit be so close knit because of slavery. So when you have a chance to learn from someone older than you, it develops you differently versus your mama being 21 and you're 4.
Yeah.
That makes 21 minus 4 is. Shout out to Plant High School. But that's crazy, bro. Like she pulled the knife.
Yeah.
So the argument at the club wasn't even the.
Nah, that wasn't even nothing. I mean, she ain't even really argue. She just got mad or whatever. I don't know. But I'm like, what you expect? If you at a strip club, you already know what you expecting. So why are you getting mad? And then at that, for you to pull a knife out on me later on, it was just
That's
crazy.
crazy, bro. Like
It was crazy, but it was exciting because like I said, I was young. I don't know.
damn, dog. You might be an adrenaline junkie on some other shit though.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I done been through a lot. Almost shot. I done been stabbed. All kind of stuff. All behind women trying to be protective, and I ended up getting fucked in the end. But I mean, like I say, that's part of life.
Now you on that shit like where you know yourself as far as like just like this who I am. I'm not bending for nothing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't talk
Yeah.
like
I say, now I know. So like it's either you with me or you not. Like I ain't
Facts.
finna try to kiss your ass to try to make you stay with me or none of that. Nah. If you gonna be with me, you gonna be with me. You already know how I was when you met me. You not finna change me. So it's either that or not.
no, that's hood facts. That's hood facts. That's real facts. That's hood facts. Like I swear to God, I wish my co-host was here because I really want to like. It don't matter when she come in. She gonna walk right in at the right time. But shout out to Beautiful Lee, by the way. Donde está? Donde está aquí? What is that word you hear? Whatever. Yeah, but bro, for real, like I ain't on that. Like, bro, I don't try to change people. I meet people where they at. Is you literally can't. Like everybody not built like me, bro. And you can't make people be built like you.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah,
You
never
can't.
never gonna be built the same.
You can't.
It's always gonna be something that's gonna make you different from them. Like
Man,
everybody got a flaw. Like,
right.
it's a
We
lot,
all
man.
everybody got dirt. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Right.
man, niggas might as well just embrace what's wrong with them so they can fix it.
Right.
That's the whole point of this show is for people to embrace what's wrong so life isn't so difficult.
Right.
It's crazy how that shit works.
Right. It is. Yeah.
And it's cause bro, I be you ever have those times where some stupid shit happen and you be like, damn, how the fuck? And I know who I am, type shit. And it's like, bro, you probably approached it the wrong way, but the other person approached it the wrong way too.
Right.
So you ain't even have the other person to thank for you.
Yeah.
So I guess that's when experience come into play, really. Yeah, you gotta experience shit, like.
Yeah, so you can know how to handle that situation when it comes to you.
Yeah. And
Vice versa than a person that don't know, like you say, they gonna make the wrong decision and end up in an even badder decision because you didn't know how to do it, or you didn't know how to come about it.
Would you date a woman with kids?
I done dated plenty of women with kids. I mean, to me, I don't have any kids, but I figure that I'm better as a stepdad than actual father.
Why is that? Like, how do you draw that?
I don't know. It's just
You feel like you could probably just come in and play the role that needs to be done and have your own kids down the line, or
right. Like I won't. Don't get me wrong. I want at least one child, but
right.
I figure I'm just a better stepfather.
You know, I used to talk shit about niggas who did that when I was like 15, cause I had a stepdaddy. I had a stepdad. I had like 3 uncles. That's it. And then like when I turned like, it was maybe because it probably started. I think I changed that when I stopped clubbing, because I ran into so many different women who had so many different situations. I was Like, shit, this bitch got kids. I don't give a fuck. I'll date a girl with kids. If a woman has kids, it doesn't matter to me because that I wasn't in her life at that point. So I can't get mad at something that I didn't even know about.
Right.
That's crazy. I'm not. Now you're crazy. Life is not crazy. You are.
It depends. I mean, if she got a bunch of kids, I don't know. No, that's
A bunch like 4, 5.
Yeah, like 5 and up. Yeah.
Damn. So you, I look. I ain't gonna lie. I dated a girl with 2 kids,
Mm.
and I tried to make it work, and the kids just got in the way. But I was willing to work with it because she was way more mature than my previous relationship. Because my previous relationship, she ain't have nothing. Like, she ain't have nothing going on. She ain't have to worry about shit. So I figured this girl could keep me grounded.
Right.
And she'll make me want for some shit. Because if I'm just fucking on some bitch that ain't got shit going on with her, she'll run. She's gonna run. Soon as she get bored, she gonna run. But because she got an obligation,
Right.
that's gonna open her mind more to want to work the situation out with me. And if we can meet each other halfway, 50-50,
Right.
that's what it's supposed to be, bro. Like, and like I said, if a girl got kids, it don't matter.
Every chick that I had, like all they kids love me. Like, they know I was a good person. Like, you know,
Exactly.
kids can pick up that. Kids know when somebody not right and when somebody is right.
Right.
And that's gonna make the parents, that's gonna make the mama see like, damn, this nigga got my kids like this, like they fucked up about him. Okay, let me give him a chance, and you gonna make
sometimes
it work.
not to cut you off, sometimes the kids fall in love with you first, and then the woman falls in love next. That's what
it'd be a test. You know?
Like, if my kids ain't even fucking with you, and I don't care. Like I said, bro, life happens, and we're at the age now where, bro, unless you want to go to the Middle East or whatever, or I don't know what the fuck, but you're gonna run into a woman who's had an experience.
Right.
Shout out to my co-host for not being here to rebuttal that.
But you know the crazy thing, I don't really want to say this, but you got some women, man, like they don't even care about that, bro. They don't even care about their kids, bro. Like, they'll go with a man, bro, and just leave their kids with another child or with somebody else. Like, how you do that? Like, I don't get that. Like, I can't respect that. I'm sorry.
Nah, I ain't, bro. I actually had to take a break from working in group homes because I saw so many people just pick and choose when they want to care about their kids.
Yeah.
That's why I got the idea I have about kids. Like, you gonna have kids, bro. If you know, you willingly know when you have sex, right? So you don't willingly know if you want to stay in their life.
Right.
And I done seen parents drop their kids off for 3 days, pick them up for 1, bring them back the next, just for their own shit. It ain't even like they going to work or they trying to make shit work. It's just, nah, I had this kid.
They just want to breathe. They don't want to feel tied up. Like, even though you know you got a kid, but you don't want to be around them at that time. Like, yeah, you may love them, but I guess they just don't want to be around them.
Oh, man, family's so fucked up, bro. Like, that's why I like to say the word family, because not even just because of what I went through, but just in general, like, when you see how that shit pan out when you get older, that's why I say when you had elders around you, you was able to learn more.
Right.
And understand the core values of what you need to do. If this person ain't doing this, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Straight up. I don't care. Fuck you and feed your beans.
My granddad, he used to have this little saying, I guess, like, even though I know back then, but, you know, now that shit don't work, but he used to have a little saying about, if you want to know if a female burning, you get the earwax out your ear and put it in them. If they jump, that mean you don't want to touch them.
I heard that before.
Yeah.
I heard that from a person in my family too. But then it's like, you put earwax on it. Like, nah, but that's real. No, I've heard that from, like, I've heard it from more people than my doctor. Shout out to Plant High School. Yeah, nah, but for real, like, that, it's crazy how, like, generations are different. Like, I thought it was like a 10-year thing, but it's really like a 4-year, a 3-year thing even, because time don't really even matter, bro.
No, it don't.
Anything could happen to anyone at any time. I just try to help people think about that.
Right.
Cause, like I said, I don't. You like what stupid shit you done did, and it was like, how did I do this when I know this?
I mean, I was never like really in the streets, but the most stupidest thing I could say I did when I was a child. Um, I used to go inside it used to be called like cash and carry, and I used to walk in there, steal stuff when I used to be with my granddad, and I almost got caught one day, and it like made me like feel like real stupid. Like, what am I doing? Like, I know I can get anything. They gonna buy me it. Like, why am I stealing it? And it just made me like think. Like, you never know who watching you. Really. Like,
Damn. Damn, this nigga just dropped bars on me on my birthday. I'm supposed to drop bars. I'm not Crazy Life is, man. Stream that shit, man. Look me up on Spotify. You never know who's watching.
right.
Man, say that shit again, bro.
Hey, you never know who watching for real. Like, you never know.
And the people that ain't watching,
Is watching.
and the ones who are watching,
They still watching.
or not, they probably might not be, cause you know, like I ain't even gonna cap, bro. You know, you get that fake love when shit happen.
Yeah.
That's why I say, like, with my career, what I'm trying to do, I don't get the support that most people would get if they was benefiting from it.
Right.
You just got to see a nigga drive and understand.
Yeah.
But if my shit could change your life in the blink of an eye,
You know you're doing it. So you know you're doing something right. Just keep moving in that direction.
you can't make people be built like you. Like, I'm not Crazy Life is, bro, for real. And like, even in like your work life, like you be at work. You could be at work. I know you know them type of niggas at work. Like, they'll wait to see what you gonna do. And then see what you do. Then when you do something different, it go to a different, like, then now they want to act different. And this is like, you have to communicate with this person because y'all working
Right,
together.
yeah.
And it's not like you want to be buddy,
Mm.
but
But
now
you
you
got
gotta,
to.
yeah, but you got to. And
Yeah.
niggas is still being fuck niggas.
Yeah.
Shit be crazy.
But
in
it's a
the
job
bed.
that y'all obligated, that y'all both gotta do. So y'all gotta work as a team and come together.
Yeah, man, we gotta bring that humbleness back, man. Like, I don't like, and it being my birthday, cause this the birthday episode / 50/50. Like, I'm real, like, it's reality is hitting me, like,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah,
And
you ain't getting younger. You getting older,
Yeah.
and with that older, you know you're gonna become wiser,
reality hitting,
get a lot of wisdom.
yeah. And like, you try to like, cause like I feel like the way that I was raised versus the way the world is,
Mhm.
you gotta be a thinker. You gotta be a thinker. You can't be a motherfucker that's just gonna let shit happen. Like I speak up.
Got to. Like I said, closed mouth ain't gonna get fed.
You know, and when people show their colors, that's, you really have to just be like, all right, so now I know. Like for instance, I give you an example. I know a nigga that I don't know anybody, but there's someone who gave someone something and they sold it, but they didn't bring back any money.
Mm.
And this was a huge amount. This wasn't no small shit. This was like, where, nah, I need, like,
Oh, you gotta give me that.
like, for real, like, you basically just, it's like, how could you not say something?
Yeah, I need my money. I need mine
And
fucked up.
he was like, nah. The dude literally let us know. He's like, nah, I'm gonna play you out later. Get your money, nigga. Cause later on, it's gonna catch up to you. Literally caught up to the dude. Nigga got booked on an old crime.
Mm-mm-mm.
So that money that he tried to get over with,
Yeah, you out 10
went straight
times
to the
worse.
I don't even think it went to commissary. I think the cops probably took that.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, he out. Yeah.
So you took a risk, and you fucked over somebody who trusted you. just to fuck yourself over more.
And now you gotta spend that time. So you
Yeah,
basically
bro.
done lost out way more
Nigga, bro.
than what you took from it. You lost out way more. Cause now you losing your life. Basically, yeah, you basically losing your life because you behind bars. And shit.
Basically, yeah, because you're not living real life behind
Yeah.
bars. I don't. I don't really. I seen people in prison with like cell phones and shit,
Mm.
but I know they're not really enjoying life, bro. You run a like no, you confined.
I
You
only
supposed
been to
to
jail one time. That one time was enough for me. Like I ain't even make it to the back. Bro, I
facts.
got bonded out so quick. I can't see myself being in no jail cell. You know, with that, you gotta listen to everything they say. They telling you when to go to sleep, when to shit, when to wake up, when to eat, when to go play, all that. When to take a shower. You can't do nothing. It's like,
And then you got to worry about a nigga trying you when
yeah,
you trying to do those things. I got to worry about going outside to just get some fresh air. My co-host calling me, bro. She pulling up.
She's going.
All right.
Hey, where the album at? The white type.
The album's supposed to be out. I uploaded it yesterday. Ask James. It's supposed to, and I confirmed the payment and everything.
Yeah, I say it's not up.
Okay, keep this footage. We can keep running though. I want to just bring her in, and it should be a second.
To the garage,
Yeah. We can do that. Oh yeah, hell yeah. This real footage too. This real life. This how you know my shit real.
Hello?
Hey, yeah. My engineer's gonna open up the door for you. The
Can you open
garage.
the garage?
Yeah. You can come through
Okay.
there. He's gonna meet you right there.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
here.
All right. Thank you.
she sound like Spanish.
And the beautiful Lee. Her name is Lee Madi. I don't know how to say it though, so I just call her Beautiful Lee. To
Hi,
make it-
How you
are
doing?
you?
How you doing? Good.
Good.
And Lou's already recording. Nah, I'm glad. So yeah, nah, we was talking about I forgot. Holy shit.
You turn your phone off?
Got mine on silent.
Nah, so actually, let's switch seats. Nah, so this is GOAT. We basically, I guess you could say like we don't even know each other, but just our interactions, our conversations been so dope. So, what were we talking about? The idea of what? Let me get it together. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no. Anyway, this is Lee. Yeah, I'm
Hi.
glad to
How you doing?
What's your name?
My name Goat.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Happy
No.
birthday.
Oh, thank you. It's your birthday.
you.
Yeah, no, but we was just talking about. We was having a conversation. I wish you were here for it. Like, when you're like, just mixed signals, like, in general. Like, you're sending mixed signals to someone, like where he's someone like me. Like, we was raised by older people,
Yeah.
so he was able to see things earlier, so he had a better approach. And today, for some reason, I do feel particularly special, even though every day is my birthday, cause life is like, I'm like, damn, all right, where am I? This is what I need to do. Is that like a age thing, like experience? So like we was talking about experience. So when you was finding yourself, and why did you start finding yourself? Like,
I mean, just because I was tired of repeating the same fucking shit. Like, it's just, you get tired. I mean, I think I got there a little later in life, but I think that at any point, no matter your age, you're gonna get there. Like, something's gonna trigger that feeling. Like, I'm fed up with my life. I'm fed up with experiencing the same shit. And when you look at yourself and like you know that it's you, like you're the common denominator. If you're experiencing the same thing over and over, it's you. It's not someone else.
Right.
So I feel that you get to that point in your life where you're like, well, fuck, it's me. I gotta change the way I'm approaching life, the way I'm living my life, and then that's that. Like, I don't think anything special has to happen, or you need to be a certain age. It's just when you get to that point where you're just fed up with the same bullshit, and you're like, okay.
Damn, beautifully bringing that energy, bro. She got that soul. I knew when I seen her earrings. I said, oh yeah, she got that energy.
Hey, dumb.
But nah, go so like, you know how we was talking, like, you know, when you was moving through like your dating life, like your craziest like experiences type shit, like, and you figured out like this is where I need to do me first. Like,
I mean, for me, it was like literally at the end of my marriage that I realized, like, yo, I keep dating, like, being in relationship with the same fucking type of person. It's not them, it's me. Like, I'm picking them. Like, I'm the one.
you think you really are picking them? You don't? You think you're picking them?
If I get with somebody that's very similar to somebody else as far as personality goes, or even their beliefs and whatever, like, and if I choose to be with that person, I chose to be in that situation. Like, it was me. Like,
She just fucked me up because she made a point. Now that's how it is. Because like you say that, like, I've been like every relationship, they always crazy, end up being crazy, and it's basically my fault because I'm picking them. I already know, but sometimes they may be wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, I had somebody like that, like they play the role, and then as soon as you get good with them, then they go to switching up, and it's the same thing again.
They, like, people will show you exactly who you want to see. Like, they will play that role for us. Like, it doesn't matter whether it's male or female or whatever. They already know what you're looking for, and they will play that role. That's why, like, people ask the question, like, what are you looking for in somebody else? I'm not looking for anything. I'm just trying to get to know somebody and see who they are. Because if you say exactly what you want, that is who they're going to be for you until they can't keep up the act anymore, and then their true colors start to show.
Yeah, because you know you're going to break down and tell them about your past relationship, and all they're going to do is just suck that in and feed off that energy, and like I say, do the same thing.
Exactly. But, like, as long as, like, I don't know, like, how many times we've spoken about boundaries.
Oh, no.
But, like,
this ain't boundaries, no. Because
like,
I had, like, I had a funny
like,
story for you.
Like,
this
boundaries are always in place for you, right? They're not for anybody else. It's for you. How far are you willing to go? How far are you, like, how much are you willing to show somebody of, like, what you truly want, so that they don't come at you being something that they're not. Like, are you willing to, like, step over all these lines in your own life to, like, allow somebody to be what you want them to be? Or will you allow someone to be who they are and decide, like, well, this is not the type of person I want to be with? Like,
me, I just want somebody that's real and, like, upfront. Like, I don't want you to feel like you gotta lie to me, like, to be with me, or like you feel like, I don't know, it's just, that's all I just somebody that's 50-50 up front. Like, be real with me.
Yeah, are you willing to see them and allow them to be as real as they can be?
Yeah, I am willing.
And be themselves, like, no matter how crazy they may seem, but they're being themselves. Like, are you willing to, those things that you may not want to put up with, but like, they are being real, and are you willing to work through that?
I am now. Back then I wasn't, but now I am. Like I said,
that's the thing.
Me growing up and being through stuff, experiencing, now I am. Because before I used to run from it. Like, I never could face it. Like, anytime I used to get in an argument with somebody, I'd run away. And like I say, that don't lead you nowhere, but in the same situations. Nobody want to be in the same situation. Like, you only getting older, not younger. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, I'm not like big on, you're in your bag right now too. I love you right now, but I literally had like, it's not crazy, but it was just like it was one small experience, and I really cared about this person, and I was like, damn, I don't think we'll ever be able to meet each other. I could come into her world, but can we can we both come into this? Like, I've been watching Dragon Ball Z. I ain't even gonna cap because I got the new subscription, and it's literally like you go to a different universe and life. I'm living real life, and I'm like, damn. Sometimes that's literally what it is. You gotta go over here, but still be like
here.
Be here.
Yeah.
And you could be in someone else's timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, it's
yeah.
Shout out Dragon Ball Z. Give me a sponsor. But damn. No, I just thought about something else because you said some shit that fucked me up.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It matters. But that mental checkout though, because Ron was saying, I'm sorry, Go said like when you get in an argument and you run away, like that's like is that a defense mechanism or a coping mechanism? Like
it could be both. Like it could be a blend of both. Like if you have like a habit of running away from conflict, then it's like a coping mechanism. Like how, like think back to the first time you ran away from a conflict. Like what triggered that? What made you feel unsafe in a conflict that you have to run away? Why do you feel like you have to run away? You just look back at your life. Like when was the first time, even if it was when you were 5, like go back, what happened? Like what was the first time that made you feel like you had to run away because you didn't feel safe?
So like was it like the conversation or was it what could happen later?
Yeah, I just didn't like I just didn't like want to face the conflict. Like say what may have happened or what would happen if I would have stayed. So I just ran away.
So you felt like if you would have just did what you wanted, if you
I would have never known. Like
you would have never known. It could have went anywhere.
Right. It could have went good or
bad. So it's the
unknown,
right?
Yeah,
like we're usually afraid of like what we don't know, the outcome.
And that was your ultra instinct. Shout out Dragon Ball Z again. Like just to say, okay, now you know what, you want to argue, I'm going.
Right. Mm-hmm. Like I said, now that
is that toxic? You think is that a toxic trait? Or?
I mean,
not really.
It's not toxic.
Or is it protective?
It's just kind of like that self-preservation. Like you have that natural instinct to move out of a situation where you don't feel safe.
Right.
Now you need to deal with why you don't feel safe.
Right.
Because conflict is not unsafe. Right. Yeah, the unknown is always there and there's always that element. But what is it in your life that made you feel unsafe? And like I said, you go back as early as you need to find that first time that you felt unsafe and made you run away. And then you work from there. Then you start facing these conflicts. Then you really look at them and like you face them head on. Then you go into the unknown willingly and be brave. And just allow yourself the space that you need to step into those things. You don't jump into the deep end if you don't know how to swim. At least doggy paddle.
I'm gonna be real now. I know when the first time it was my cat had died. Like we had this cat when I was a kid, and yeah, some cats had like fucked it up real bad and like killed it. And I'm watching it when I was a kid, so I just ran away. And I guess I don't know. Maybe that's probably.
And you just gotta like sit with yourself and like understand that little kid that was scared when he saw that, like he's still there. He's still in there.
Yeah.
Like you gotta like nurture that side of you, like that little baby side of you. Take care of it. Like it's always there. That inner child is there, and it will run the show until you step up as the protector.
My God. You just reminded me of when I took my dog to go play fetch and he just ran away. I never trained him. I just kept him in the backyard. And the nigga ran. I went to go to the park with him and we was good. Then when we got to the park, I threw the football.
He never came back.
He just kept running. And I'm like, I tried to run after him, but once he got over the bridge, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm catching him. Beautiful dog, Siberian Husky. Aww. Shout out Sobe. I'm sure somebody found him.
I'm sure
but
that's a good kid.
It was one lady like snapping on me, like, you're not going to keep running? I'm like, bro, he's already over the bridge. There's no way I'm catching him. But damn, maybe I would have kept running. Nah, I really couldn't. It was impossible. Like, the nigga was all the way by the buildings, and I'm all the way in the grass. Like, it's impossible. But that same experience. So is it not? What if it's just knowing, like, nah, this ain't what I want to do? Is that bravery for? Because you could be brave for walking away from a situation.
Hell yeah. But you need to know that that's what you're doing.
Some people,
you're not running away. You're just like, you know what? This is not a place I want to be. But just be up front. with whoever's involved. Like, you know what, this is not what I want to do, and then you step away. Like, you speak your mind and you speak your truth and you walk away. And they might kick and scream and not want to let it go. You just gotta let them fight their own battle.
Or not want to let you go physically.
Yeah, whatever. But you still need to be strong enough to walk away.
Be strong enough to know how to fight.
I tried to walk away from a situation and end up finding out this girl a stalker. She followed me to work, sending me texts. She popped up at my house. I don't even know how she where I stayed at, because I never brought her to my house, bro. Like,
and people could find your info easy online. So
like, she literally followed me to work for like 2 months straight. From the
I
time
had
I
an
clocked
experience
in
like
and the
that.
time I clocked off.
She was there.
Yeah, she was there. I can feel her. Literally, like, I walk out the building and I feel somebody watching me. I come look behind me. She walking out another establishment, and then you follow, and I'm like, what? Like, it's crazy. Like,
It's not a good feeling knowing that somebody's doing that.
Nah,
Because then it adds to that unsafe
yeah,
feeling.
because like I put my all in, and then when I find out you fucked me in the end, then I try to get out the situation. It's like you don't want to get out the situation. The other person don't want to get out, and they might try to hurt you or anything. Like, it's crazy. Like,
It is. It's not a good feeling.
Ma, you're really like being like. That's why I asked her, like, it's being like too. I know me. I'm too in touch with myself. I'll even admit it. I'm too in touch with myself. I need to learn. Like, my grandma told me when I was 10, like, you need to turn yourself down sometimes. But at the same time, I ain't saying nothing that's wrong. I ain't saying nothing that ain't true. I ain't saying nothing that you're not thinking about. But everyone's not. That's like a. I don't think is it. You said it's a defense mechanism, or from not wanting to just. Because sometimes you might say, I'm going to go through this with this person because I think it'll work. Because they've given you, and you should be able to know, oh, no, this real. No, this I don't see this person fucking me over. Like, how look, same way this happened. We just had, like, 3 conversations, and I'm like, he's in touch. Being in touch with yourself too much, that can work against you?
No. I don't see how that would work against you. It only works against the other person's intentions. You know yourself better than anybody else does. So how could that be wrong? Because we're not here to fucking be everything to anyone. Like, right?
Elevate and go further.
Yeah, like, if the person wants to go through this journey with you, then they need to know what their weaknesses are. And how will they know that if you don't bring that about? You know what I mean? Like, you're going to trigger some shit in them that they need to work through. Are they willing to go through that, or are they not? And if they're not, then it's not going to work. They have to want to grow within themselves. And whatever shit you trigger in them is exactly what they need to work through. So whatever insecurities they may have, you're going to trigger that in them because you're being you. You're being real. So imagine, like, if they can't handle that, it's never about you, and it's about what you're causing in them, right? We always cause something into someone. Like, your presence, your rawness will trigger something in someone. It will cause, yes. It will cause them to feel anything. Like, anything that they're insecure about, it will come to the surface. Always. Like, it's going to come up. Their willingness to want to deal with it is a whole nother story. And if they don't want to, then you don't need to be there. It's that simple.
But like that feeling that like what Goat was talking about, like feeling someone being like looking at, like, what is that?
That's your intuition letting you know.
Because I don't even know what my engineer's doing right now.
Don't worry about what your engineer is doing, right? You don't need to worry about what they're doing.
Because he was supposed
You worry about you.
He was supposed to bring you a bottle of water.
That's okay. I got my own water.
No, I'm just.
Like, I go everywhere with my water.
But like, that's crazy. You put that together so beautifully.
Like, know yourself, like, always. And I'll always stress that. Like, know who you are. Know what you want. And don't expect anyone to give it to you. You get it yourself. Now, if you're in a relationship with someone and you're getting to know each other, you're building together, you need to understand that whatever insecurities they have, it's not about you. It's about them. Mm-hmm. And if they're willing to work through that, then that's a whole nother story. Then that's someone that you can grow with. But if they're not willing to, like, be real about who they are and what they're feeling, then it's not gonna work.
And like that's like that works for like you. Like has that ever like has that approach ever like came to fruition? I'm just asking.
I mean, it's come to the point where I walk away from people because of it, because they're not willing to change who they are. They're not willing to grow. They want to stay stuck in that mentality. Like, the insecurity is, like, huge. Like, if you can't be secure in yourself and who you are and what you're bringing to the relationship and what we're building together, then I'm not gonna stick around for you to figure it out. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't have time. Like, we're all getting old. Like,
Right, yeah.
I mean,
Are you gonna so like
I'm old as fuck nowadays. Like, come on.
No, you're not. You're like you're beautiful.
Yeah, well, I'm saying age,
yeah.
like the number, like it's there. Like, come on.
So how many days do you give a person?
I give him enough time, a few months. Like, you got enough. That's enough time for you to like realize whether or not this person is willing to even try to like grow with you.
Right. Yeah, that's more than enough time.
More than enough time. If they're gonna continue to like push back and like resist trying to change the way they're seeing the relationship, then why am I here? Like, I'm not gonna keep going in circles with you about the same shit. Like, come on, let's move on. And if you don't want to, then that's fine. But we are going to go our separate ways. And if you don't like that, that's too bad, because I'm not gonna stress myself over somebody else. Like, not
And
happening.
you don't want to fall in that hole of just enabling someone to. That's toxic.
It is very toxic, and I'm
Not even toxic. It's just fucked up.
I don't like. I feel like I just don't have any more time to like invest in a relationship if you're not willing to do your own work. It's that easy. Like, I didn't just go through all this shit the last few years of my life trying to be a better human being, let alone a partner, for you to like try to bring me down to some shit that I'm no longer willing to experience.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I think we were speaking about that before you
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
pulled up.
Yeah, make sure.
I'm not crazy life is, man, but yeah, trying to relate to people though is such a challenge as you get older. Sometimes I be wondering, I'm gonna take a left turn. I had an experience where I took this girl out and we knew for a whole week we were gonna go out. And I actually probably blew her up too much because I'm like, yo, da 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 da. I get to the house. She get in the car. She's already mad.
Why was
I
she
could
mad?
tell she was mad, like, because she slammed the door, and I'm like, damn. And then I saw her say something after she slammed the door. So I'm like, is she talking to somebody through the door? Like, does she? And she got in the car, and she did the little munchkin. And at that moment, I knew. I said, I don't know if we're going to have fun today, because I'm high. Yeah, I was high. But not even that I was high. I just was just trying to go out and have food. And I said, when she did this, I said, oh, shit.
Because she was already in a bad space.
Yeah, and she was talking to a door. So, and I knew that, and I said, you know what? Maybe in like 10 minutes, I put on some Erykah Badu.
Yeah, he tried to enlighten the mood. He tried to set
Trying
the
to
mood
set
up.
the mood.
For real, because I'm like, damn, like, this a date. This my birth date. Not my birthday, my birth date. And she was just quiet the whole time. I done put good weed in the air. I'm doing everything to kill a vibe. I think I might even have some sage in my pocket.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
he
like,
does.
you could have, like, when she got in the car and she was, you know, displaying those attitude, like those little signals, before you even took off, before you put the music or anything, you should have asked her, are you okay? Did anything happen? What's going on? You don't seem like yourself. You don't seem like you're okay. You could have asked her.
I did
Maybe-
all of that.
And she still didn't say nothing?
Nah, but then she threw some money in my lap
What the hell for?
to get her some food. Like, she ain't want to.
She didn't wanna go-
So she didn't even
inside
want to
eat.
go out, basically.
She didn't even want to go inside to eat with me.
Well, then get her the food and take her back home and let her be in her space, her mood, whatever. Like, at that point,
I guess you've seen this movie before.
I mean, I've seen it. I've been that person. I've been her. Like,
You ever did that, Goat? You ever willingly linked up with a person just to push them away?
I didn't do that purposefully, right? It was just having a bad day type thing, and like, if the person would have asked, like, "Hey, everything's okay," maybe that would have broken the ice with me. But like, if someone doesn't ask and they act awkward because I'm awkward, it just makes it more difficult. I've been that person before.
I never did it, but I had somebody do it to me though.
And like, I know that like, for me, it was just a bad day. I was having a really bad day. I'm not one to like just share like, oh, I just went through all this shit. But like, if they would have asked me, I would have been like, yo, I just had a bad day. Might have not said what it was. I might have kept that to myself, maybe till later to like. But if the person doesn't catch on quickly, like it'll just yeah.
So your instincts.
Just know, like, if she got in the car and she did one of these and she's fighting with a door, like, there's no need. Like, yo, you okay? You don't want to talk about it? Do you just want to stay here? Like, you want to stay home?
Yeah, I done asked you like 6 different questions and you still not saying nothing. So
I'm just buy her the food she wants and bring her back home and end of story. Like, you don't need to like be like all discombobulated because of it. Like, fuck it.
No, I wasn't. I made that choice right there. I said, okay. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I just contradicted myself. I still took her to get the food knowing that I didn't even want to because I thought that in that moment I could probably, unwind her because I feel like I'm the greatest in the world. I'm Not Crazy Life is, by the way. The album is out. Don't listen to Mr. Wolf. It should be on Apple. No phone ain't even.
Let's find out.
Hell yeah. But yeah, like when I seen, I said, oh man. But I said, she kind of likes that though. So maybe they like the chaos is addictive.
It is.
You say chaos?
Chaos. Some people used to it, right?
Yeah.
Like I think, can I speak for all of us when I say we've been in chaos?
I've been in a lot of chaos.
Hell yeah.
Like I told you in the past, bro, that first time, I used to like it. That was because I was a kid, and it excited me to see stuff like that. Like, but as I got older, it don't really excite me.
I mean, I have friends who love being in the drama and in the chaos. They just love it. And I tell them, like, you just enjoy this. Like, it gives you life. Some people just enjoy it.
I can't be with people that cause a lot of drama. Like, that's not me, because I'm too quiet. I like to make peace. I don't be on all that negative stuff.
Yeah.
So when you try to bring that drama around me, I know how to exit myself out of the situation. And vice versa, trying to be around it. Because it's going to, it's like energy. It's bouncing off. It's going to bounce on you. And it's going to make you be on that drama fire.
Yeah, it'll take you right out of your, like, zone.
Right,
It'll take you right out.
Not literally. If you Google my government name, it means lover of peace. And I seek that. But the realizing that it's like, wow, you could actually... And that's why I stopped. Like, when I was working at a foster home, it was just so much happening every day. I got used to it. Like, I'm used to someone walking in and saying, oh, take such and such to the abortion clinic because she got raped last week. Or whatever. I'm used to those type of stories. And everybody can't be amongst that and still know themselves. Like, some people are just...
You can get lost in it.
You can get lost in it. There you go. Some people get lost in that shit. And
I fuck a lot of people's heads up because they don't know how to go about it. Like, that situation, like, being in that, it may run them crazy. Like,
that's the whole theme of this. Is like, I'm Not Crazy Life is like understanding everything that happens outside of you.
Right.
That ain't got shit to do with you. But the shit that you are doing could create other shit. So just be mindful. Be mindful.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised. It'll be small things too. It's crazy. I'm probably at one of my lowest points in my life, but I walk around like everything's fine because I know what I need to do. I know what I'm gonna do, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So I've already made that exception in my mind. And I just try to preach that to other people. Yeah, preach it for real, because motherfuckers be walking around going through dumb shit.
Yeah, because you never know. They might
And
be,
be
you might
liking
say the
it.
same, and they might be going through the same thing you're going through. And just by you saying that uplift them and help them out.
Even from my last episode, people I ain't heard from in 10 years hit me up talking about they done figured some shit out just by hearing me have a conversation with somebody else who they don't know. And that's why I do think therapy works to a certain degree.
It does, but
To a certain degree.
yeah, you get out of it what you put in it.
Cause the real therapy is you though.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like I said, like just even when she walked in the room, the whole energy changed. I know you felt it. I felt it.
Yeah.
You see, I got my hand. I'm like, oh, she. I'm like, but real shit. Like that's a real thing. Everybody can't grasp that. And
They're not ready. They'll
you
get there
can't-
when they need to. They will get there. But you can't sit around waiting for someone to be ready.
you can't make people be built like you, man. That's my life, not yours, type shit.
Yeah, you can give the best advice to people, and if they're not ready for that right now, they're never gonna take it. Maybe 10 years on the line, they'll like, oh shit, I remember when they said this to me, and take that into consideration at that point. But 10 years been by.
Are you a tough love type of person? Man?
I am. Yeah, I am.
What about you? Go you.
Everybody they say I am, but I don't really think I'm like. I had a lot of tough love from my granddad, but I don't really consider myself as tough love.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am. I'm not about beating people down, but I'm also not about coddling people.
Enabling
Like, come
them
on,
to just
get back up. Let's do this. Like, all right, you fell. Like, you had a setback. Now let's get back up. Like, I'm there for that. Like, I'll be there for that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be there and be like, oh shit, and show you some compassion and all of that. But I'm not gonna sit there for months on end.
Unless I'm getting paid.
No, even if you pay, like,
Even if I'm so.
hey, listen, I've had clients, as you know, as a coach, I've had clients, and it's like, come on, like, if you want to see the change, you got to start making shit happen. Like, you got to start doing the work. Like, I'm giving you the tools. Now it's up to you to fucking take that and lift yourself up. Like, I'm not going to carry you. Like, you can't carry people. Then you're going to fall down too. And,
Yeah, because how can I help you if I'm not even.
like, you can't. Like, if you, like, you want to change your life, I'm the person that's going to push you to change it. I'm not going to be the one to, like, oh, take your time.
Right.
Like, yeah, you have to take time, and there's a time and a place for everything. But you need to be willing to do the work you need to do. Like, I'm not going to help you if you don't want to help yourself. There's nothing I can do for you. You have to want it.
That's how I am.
50-50, baby. You gotta want it. I'm not crazy. Life is. But yeah, that's just to relate another story to what you just said. When I totaled my last car, I should have just stayed in the car and acted like my back was broke so I could get a lawsuit. But I got out the car because it was an old lady who hit me, and I'm make sure you know all that. But the cop told me, I was like, I was on my way to work, and I was stressed because I'm like, damn, I can't go to work. I just been on like $200, da da da. And he looked at me, he was like, bro, just get back on your grind and get back in the car. If you really that serious about not, because I was like, man, I'm gonna have to take the bus now and ride my bike. And he literally just said it like that, like, bro, just get on your grind.
Just get back up.
Took a little longer than I expected. Like maybe I thought I was gonna have a car in 6 months, but I had to get a second job. But yeah, just knowing that, I stopped thinking about the circumstance, and I literally just told myself the outcome. I'm finna get a car. I'm finna do this. I'm finna get promoted. I'm finna be more real to myself. And yeah, that's why like I had him on the show, because he one of them people that like he carry himself like that. Like he not gonna be like a what already happened ain't gonna happen again.
Exactly.
It's all
Like,
about positivity.
I mean, when my marriage ended, I could have gone in the route of like self-pitying and like, oh, why me, but I didn't. Like, I had a moment like that, yeah, because we all have that moment, like, why the fuck did I have to go through this shit? Like, why? I gotta start all over again for like the 10th time in my life.
Yeah.
But guess what? You get up, you cry it out, you have your moment, and you get back up and you start moving forward. Like, you're not going to sit here trying to like fix something that can't be fixed, or try to change something that already happened, because you can't change the past. So So what you gonna do to move forward? You move forward. Like, you start taking steps. Whatever little baby step you can take, you do that, and then you get your shit together. Like, everyone can do it.
I was in depression for like 3-4 years, bro. Like I had lost my granddad back in 2019. Like that Monday he died, and then that Friday, my ex, she basically like killed my baby, like abortion. And we went, like both of us, we went. I'm thinking that I'm going for a sonogram, and it wasn't even that. Like she came back, gave me the picture of the sonogram, was like, I got a surprise for you, and then was like, oh, I killed your baby. So it was like, I'm just thinking about all that. Like I just lost my granddad, now a baby, bro. It's like, it was crazy. Like it put me in a trance, bro. Like I was fucked up. Like I wanted to die. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like I ain't want to be around nobody. I was just popping pills after pill after pill, all kind of stuff. Like I was just stressed out, bro. And I just had to get myself up out of that. Like one day it just snapped. Like, bro, that ain't you. I heard my granddad's voice. Like everything he taught me when I was a kid, and I just went back to that. And now I'm good. Now like I don't really let too much stuff stress me, bro, 'cause that can kill you. Like for real. Like depression is real. People don't get that.
It is.
It's really, it can cause suicidal thoughts and everything. Like, I never really knew that until me going through it and seeing it. Like I seen it, but actually going through it is something totally different. But like you just gotta be strong and know you can bounce back from it. Like don't let it stop. Never stop. Always keep going.
It's like
That was
you
my
just
granddad.
don't allow it to consume you.
Right? Yeah. I used to. Like I say,
I did too.
Like, it was crazy, bro. Like, and I never really wanted to talk about it. Like I'm just able to start talking about it. Like everything that happened.
Yeah.
I feel good though now that I'm talking about it. Like it make me feel good, cause you like I say, you never know, somebody else might be going through that right now.
Yeah.
Like right now,
And you
just
can
by
be
me
that
saying
voice.
it, that's
Yeah.
uplifting them. Now they know how to go through the situation.
And then you know that like what you're like, it's not just you.
Yeah.
That's why like intro to I'm Not Crazy Life is first song is It Really Me, and the first episode. Kayla, let me know when the album's on too. Let me. But
Yeah, I
facts,
couldn't
though.
find it.
Yeah, you couldn't find it. It's fine.
This dude.
You couldn't find it. It's fine. Psh. Anyway, no, that's facts though, bro. Like, I never went that far as like suicide, but sometimes like I wanted to like be like, bro, I could just die right now and this shit wouldn't matter. And then but just saying that to myself was like, bro, all right, so jump ahead. Not saying like, oh, death, like we all gonna die. Like I'm content with that. I said, I was talking to my uncle the other day, and he was like, because I was talking to this girl that got kids, and blah blah blah, and he was like, oh, well, she probably want to settle down now, so you gonna have to move different. But you probably should talk to an older woman just because the girl's younger. Because you don't know, like, the shit she went through, like, that pregnancy might have took her through it. Because she told me she was depressed through a pregnancy. And, like, that postpartum shit happened to it. And then it just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So I had to, like, put my antennas up, like, okay, I have to communicate this way. Because I saw it. I saw it in her face. I saw it in her actions. Like, damn. She going through it right now, and all I can do is be supportive. But I'm like, we gotta get past it. Like the baby getting older, like blah, 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 blah. But I realized it wasn't going nowhere, and she realized it too, and we still friends. But at that moment in that time, we were able to support each other and lift each other up by being able to, I guess, be empathetic. I was able to empathize with her shit.
Yeah.
And she was able to empathize with mine. 2 different worlds, but we was able to 50-50.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, damn, man, we could probably really make this work. But it's like, no, it's just... And I was like, nah, you know what, you're right. And
Maybe
she
it's
said,
meant for y'all to be friends, not, in a relationship.
and we're better as friends,
Right.
literally. And it's like, damn, like, what if I meet my wife and she know I got a cool-ass girl that I can just call and talk to? But that's a whole nother... But no, it
That's
was...
a whole nother story,
Yeah,
because
but
whoever it is has to be comfortable with who you are.
security and that depression get in front of it. That's why it's like deep like depression. I feel like it's like he said, like something like it was a trigger that made him get past what he was feeling to look at, okay, I'm me. This ain't me.
Yeah.
That's why I said when the girl got in the car, I said, this not me. I don't put myself around people that want me to feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
I be chilling. You see, I joke, man. You know me, man. I be joking and laughing all the time.
Right.
People be like, oh yeah, you play all the time. You should be a comedian. Stop rapping. That's why I started the show. I'm not Crazy Life is, by the way. But that depression shit, it comes in different forms and it's levels to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of, you really just got to be like very safe. I can tell. That's why I say you're in touch with yourself and the universe and the people and the energies around you to move different. So you ain't getting in no dumbass situation.
No.
Bitch ain't pulling up to my job. Nah, she don't even know where I work. And if she do know where I work, she still can't pull up. You feel me? Like, you covering all squares. Knowing yourself. 50-50.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what happened?
100.
Oh, no, I was talking about meeting people halfway.
It's not. You
Okay.
meet them all. Like, you,
Okay.
I'm sorry. There's just no 50. You either yourself 100% and they're themselves 100%, or then you're carrying the weight of the relationship.
I apologize to my audience. It turns out my co-host was the one who's dropping something today because she been putting bars on me since she walked in. That's why my album not up, because she was the one with the bars. But for real, like, but nah, that's great. That's great. And shout out to the beautiful Lee. No, they no shout out. Nah, but thank you so much. We can get that in the post edit. Nah, but that's facts though. Like real shit. Like knowing is, and the reception that I've gotten is giving me hope and faith to keep just being a vessel, but not a vessel like nigga. You're not just getting on the boat. Like nigga, you better grab that fish in the water, nigga.
Paddle.
Yeah, but yeah, for real. Like this is what I think certain people can hear and can help. Literally, people I don't even see. So I think we're in a good space with this, and I'm happy to have you, and I'm happy to have GOAT.
Yes, sir.
And
Oh, yeah.
I think this is what it is.
I'm happy too, man.
And My Crazy Life is. The album ain't out because she just dropped bars on me.